Coming up on this week's edition of the Met Report, the softball team faces off against a Division I opponent in non-conference action.
The final jury has been selected and opening statements begin Monday in the trial of James Holmes.
Auraria Campus students cast their votes in last week's election and the results are in.
All this and more coming up on the Met Report.
Welcome to the Met Report. I'm Anthony Rodriguez.
And I'm Erica Lloyd. Over 4,000 Auraria Campus students made their voices heard in the 2015 elections, and the results are in.
This year's student elections are over, and students showed up in favor of all the major campus referendums this year. First on the ballot was the proposed Tivoli Park and Quad remodeling fee of $5 per semester. The measure passed with 74% in favor of the new tri-institutional gathering area. Construction begins this May and is expected to be complete by next spring. The next voting issue was the extension of the RTD College Pass. It passed overwhelmingly with 93% of the vote in favor of the measure. Auraria Campus students' passes will now be extended through August of 2016, but they come at a price of $8 more per semester. Finally, the much-anticipated MSU-Denver campus recreation fee passed, which will distribute funding to student support and engagement programs and give the rec center a facelift. Vice President of Student Government Morgan Swaney explains the benefits this fee provides.
Yeah, the benefits are great. There's a ton of research to back that if students exercise and are healthy, their GPAs improve, they're more likely to get to graduation and graduation on time. So these are things that we're really excited about.
This fee comes at a cost of no more than $35 per student per semester. For the Met Report, Douglas Coulter.
Spring was in the air this week, all the way from colorful tents near the Tivoli to the vendors by the central classroom. The popular Spring Fling event had much to offer students here on campus. Whether you were looking to find a new job, a unique new store to catch your eye, or even a tasty treat, the stroll through campus was a lot more romantic and festive than the usual walk-past activists, smokers, and worn-down students. Spring Fling offered exotic treats, gatherings of different cultures, an oversized beach volleyball, and a moment for students to relax during the last stressful weeks of the semester.
A whole semester after its introduction to the Colorado Senate, Senate Bill 1572, affecting MSU-Denver admissions, finally went to the Education Committee yesterday, where it was killed. The bill proposed that the university's admission statement be changed from modified open to moderately selective. Stay tuned to the Met Report next week for our exclusive interview with the bill's sponsor, Senator Lambert.
College students across the country are enjoying boxes of free product samples from a trending website. Our reporter, Miranda McHotchkins, signed up.
Recently, monthly subscription boxes have become popular as they give people the opportunity to try out products each month that are based off of their interests, such as FabFunFit, Birchbox, Handybox, Love with Food, and the BarkBox. But these boxes usually cost anywhere from $10 to $25. One website called Influencer has taken this concept and turned it into a social media hub for testing out new products and sharing opinions and reviews. What makes this unique is that members receive product boxes called Vox Boxes for free. And what's the catch? All Influencer asks in return is for members to share opinions on the products they've received on their social media sites. To receive a Vox Box, members must earn badges and qualify for a box. There are different badges based off of people's interests, such as fashionista, techie, and pop culture. To earn the badge, members must participate in product reviews, ask questions, and take surveys on the site. One badge that is specifically for college students is the Collegiate Badge. With this badge, the most recent VoxBox sent out to members was the Campus Box. In this box, members receive the Jergens Natural Glow Tanning Mousse, Soft Lips Cube, L'Oreal Paris' Advanced Straight System Shampoo and Conditioner, St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub, and the Sour Punch Rainbow Straws and Sour Punch Punchies. Boxes usually come with a couple full-size products and one sample-size product.
I would never turn down free things. And yeah, it doesn't sound like it's too much work if it's just like writing reviews and answering questions. So it's definitely something I'll check out.
With just a click of a button, students can sign up for this free site and start earning boxes filled with goodies. For the Met Report, I'm Miranda McHotchkins.
A campaign to raise awareness and dispel myths about rape is being held on campus April 29th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Tivoli Multicultural Lounge. From 11 to 2 in the Tivoli Tavern, stop by to grab a button or a sticker and decorate your own denim. Later that evening, you can catch a screening of the award-winning documentary, The Hunting Ground. Students are encouraged to wear the jeans they decorated to show support for the cause.
If you're struggling with writer's block, be sure to attend Auraria Writers Week next Monday to Thursday. The week will feature special guests, seminars, and discussions on a wide variety of readings. Special guests include poet John Hutchinson and author David Stewart McLean. For more information on the week's festivities, visit aurariawriters.wordpress.com.
For weeks, Auraria Campus students have had difficulty walking around construction near the central and west classrooms. Addison Goodell tells us how long this will last.
As students make their way to class week after week here on the Auraria campus, getting to class here in the west and central classroom buildings might be a little difficult. Construction has made it a little inconvenient for most students who are in a rush to get to their classes on time.
I mean, it was a little weird when it first popped up. I was walking to class one day and I just saw a bunch of fences and I kind of wondered if I was going to be able to get to class okay. I mean, they haven't given us any idea of what they're doing, and I don't know why they couldn't have waited until summer to do it. Less of an inconvenience for the students.
Ken Ross was able to tell us exactly what is going on here.
Basically, we've gotten about $1 million worth of funding from the state to address some ADA issues along this 10th Street corridor. The street was like an 1890s street that was a public street that we've turned into a pedestrian corridor. And over the years, the crown keeps getting taller, and so we have a crown that does not meet ADA guidelines. Denver's requiring us to put underground detention in, and basically it's a project that will go from Curtis Street, where we're standing, all the way down to just about to Colfax, not quite. And the idea is to get it done before the fall semester.
Construction, unfortunately, will be going on a little bit longer here on campus. For the Met Report, I'm Addison Goodell.
Wow, campus is just a giant construction zone right now, and not only for us as students, but us here with the Met Report. To get here to our studio, we had to go around a whole different barrier.
I've noticed that, but I'm not actually here on campus throughout the week. I'm in online classes, so haven't had to deal with it as much, I guess.
Well, aren't you just lucky? We have to deal with the rain, and more so rain walking if we have to obviously go around those construction zones for sure.
Well, possible spring storms return this weekend.
Jhocelyn Avendano is here to tell us more.
Thank you, guys. We're going to start right with the current conditions. As we can see, we're sitting at a comfortable 66 degrees on this April 24th with partly sunny skies with the winds running at 7 miles per hour in the north direction. Our highs will be at 67 degrees and our low of 44. If we take a look at our hour by hour, we can see that we'll reach those highest temperatures of 67 degrees by the 2 and 3 o'clock hour. And as the day progresses, temperatures will slowly decrease. As we can see, by 4 and 5, we'll be at 65 degrees and 64 degrees, and by the drive home, we'll be at 63 degrees. These temperatures are fairly average for this time of month. As we can see, our highs are 61 with lows of 34, and despite the precipitations we had last week, we are nowhere near those average measurements, but hopefully by the end of the month, we'll reach those 6.8 inches of precipitation. For tomorrow, we'll also be having pretty average temperatures as we'll be only reaching 69 degrees, and our wind shift from the north direction will go to the southwest direction at 8 miles per hour, and again with partly sunny skies. I'll bring you my extended forecast in just a couple minutes, but for now, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Jhocelyn. Coming up after the break, thousands gathered in front of the Capitol this Monday to support 420. But how did the police respond?
Coming up later in sports, the women's golf team accomplished something they haven't done in their short history. We'll be right back.
Hey Roadrunners, my name is Mario Sinelli, Chief Editor of the Metropolitan, our school's weekly, student-run newspaper. And this is what we do.
Check us out for all the latest in Roadrunner sports, all the latest in entertainment and reviews, all the latest in MSU-Denver news and other local happenings. And we're always looking for new writers, photographers, and copy editors. So if you're interested in being part of the staff, visit Tivoli Room 313.
The Metropolitan is the student voice of MSU-Denver. Let your voice be heard.
Welcome back. A huge crowd gathered at Lincoln Park in front of the Capitol this Monday to support the highly popular event 420. The marijuana-friendly rally may have been sending some good vibes, but it wasn't all peace and love for the 160 attendees who were given citations. The Denver Police Department's tweet that they, quote, ain't hatin' went viral, but they still issued 30 more citations at the rally than last year. This year's event drew in over 1,000 people who hope 420 will always be a day to celebrate.
As part of their campaign across the U.S., parents of the 43 missing students last fall in Mexico spoke on the Auraria campus. Gathered in Tivoli Room 320, they shared their dissatisfaction with the closure of the case. They say they do not trust the official Mexican government, and they're accusing authorities of cover-up. The Mexican authorities claim a drug trafficking gang killed the 43 students, but the parents think their children might still be alive. They are asking the Hispanic community in America to join their quest for independent research. The ongoing campaign is now in New York.
Their idea is to kind of raise awareness just about their children, about the missing children, and the Mexican government, all the way up to the president, Enrique Peña Nieto, they feel is responsible for disappearing those students.
A red alert is active in southern Chile after the double eruption of the Calbuco volcano. After 42 years of dormancy, the volcano sent a column of ash, rocks, and smoke about 13 miles high. Authorities ordered the evacuation of thousands of people from nearby villages. So far, there have been no deaths or injuries reported. The final jury has been selected and opening statements begin Monday in the trial of James Holmes. Out of the 9,000 candidates initially summoned, the 12 jurors and their 12 alternates are set. They will decide the fate of the suspect in the 2012 Aurora movie theater shooting. The jurors include 19 women and 5 men. This was one of the largest jury selection pools in history, and this trial over the next months will no doubt garner national attention. The Met Report will keep you updated on the decisions made. Boulder police are still searching for 20-year-old Barry Tyler Allen. Tyler was last seen April 11th leaving choir practice on the CU Boulder campus. His parents received a phone call Sunday morning from Tyler's roommates saying Tyler hadn't been home. The search for Tyler began on Wednesday. Dozens of volunteers and search dogs are scouring local trails for any clues that might lead them to Tyler. The tiny mountain town of Estes Park is receiving some big attention. Estes Park has been a tourist destination since the 1860s, and now, according to Smithsonian.com, it's the #1 small town to visit in 2015. In celebration of the Rocky Mountain National Park's 100th anniversary, visitors to Estes can enjoy popular art exhibits, concerts, and 300 miles of hiking trails in some of the tallest mountains in the U.S. One popular food for college students on a budget or dealing with a hangover is getting a healthy makeover. Due to declining sales of macaroni and cheese with consumers buying more organic and less processed options, Kraft Foods has decided to remove artificial colors and preservatives from their popular pasta. Their changes will be effective by January of next year. Kraft has been under scrutiny from food advocate groups to remove the additives since the same macaroni and cheese products in other countries didn't contain the dyes or preservatives. Well, Google is now breaking into the wireless service market and claims to cut phone bill costs. Unlike other wireless services that require set data fees for data up front, Google's wireless service will allow customers to pay only for the data used each month. Customers' bills might be cut even further with the brand new Wi-Fi networks the company plans for calls and data. For now, the service will only work on Nexus 6 phones that use Sprint or T-Mobile. Well, darn, I have Verizon, so it looks like I might get cut out, but I'm a huge proponent for Google, so I might have to make the switch.
That's exciting. I mean, Wi-Fi for phone calls? That's going to be groundbreaking.
Yeah, I might make the switch. I have an Android right now, so it's still run by Google, but hey, anything's better than Apple, right?
Well, I disagree with you on that. But here's Jhocelyn Avendano with our extended forecast.
Thank you, guys. We'll jump right into our current conditions. Throughout most of the day on Saturday, we'll be at partly cloudy skies, But as the day rolls through, that's when we'll have some scattered rain showers in places such as Colorado Springs with a high of 66 and a low of 42. And Grand Junction will have a high of 63 with a low of 42. And again as well in Boulder and Gunnison with scattered rain showers. But come Sunday, that's when we'll have a lot of precipitation in most of the state. By Boulder, we'll have a high of 54, and in Denver, we'll have a high of 59 and a low of 47. And again, along the I-25 corridor, we'll have a high of 59 with a low of 40, and then Lamosa, a high of 57 with a low of 42. But what is causing all this, as we can see in our national map, we have a low pressure system that is hovering above Colorado, and that is what is causing all the precipitation. And as well, there's also another low pressure system that is sitting in the eastern part of the country. For Sunday, that low pressure system has made its way through the southeast of Colorado, and that is why on Sunday we'll have a pretty wet day. And that low pressure system will still be there come Monday. As we take a look at our 5-day forecast, by Monday, we'll still have that low pressure system hovering above Colorado, as we'll only have a high of 57 with a low of 43. Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have a highs in the 60s. Wednesday, high of 79. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll have a high of 81. And on Friday, the showers return to Colorado with a high of 83 and the low of 52. I don't know, guys. I personally like the rain, so I do not mind this weather.
Yeah, 83 degrees
80s.
and rain?
Yes.
That's some good
It's
stuff.
going to feel like spring.
Yeah, and we're getting closer and closer to that tornado weather. Love it.
Oh, no. I prefer April showers bringing May flowers, not tornadoes.
Flowers blown up away in the tornadoes. That's what
You're such a boy.
Yeah.
Well, don't go anywhere. Melanie Townsend has the latest and craziest trends in entertainment. We'll be right back.
MyMetMedia.com is a new interactive website. Watch full newscasts from the Met Report. The Metropolitan have you covered. K-Met Radio have everything you need 24 hours a day. El Noticiero TV Met give you news in Spanish. How to advertise with us? Email sales@metmedia.com.
This shit that ice cold. Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Now joining us for ENET is Melanie Townsend. What's happening in the entertainment world, Mel?
Well, Erica, a lot of sweet things are happening in the entertainment world, from dangerous beauty trends to trending celebrities that we were fortunate enough to chat with. Let's see what ENET's Top 5 has in store for this week. At number 5, Robert Downey Jr. walks off during an incredibly awkward interview. The Avengers Age of Ultron star interviewed a reporter from Britain's Channel 4 when odd questions about his movie started taking a more personal turn. The reporter asked Robert about the strained relationship he had with his father and his battle with drugs. Robert at that point had heard enough and decided to leave the set. Can't say that I blame him. On to other future movie screen hits. 2 trailers for 2 much-anticipated films have been released. At 4, the 2016 teaser trailer for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, featuring Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, gives people a taste of what will no doubt be an epic DC showdown. And Star Wars Episode 7 had also released a trailer making audiences quiver with excitement, knowing that Chewie and Han Solo are back in action.
Chewie, we're home.
At 3, in the true spirit of the previous 420 holiday, you'll be happy to know that Joaquin James Malfers, aka Waka Flocka Flame, is throwing his hat into the presidential ring. Not kidding you. The first thing on the President Flocka's agenda would be to legalize marijuana for all. Good to see that he's got his priorities in line. It's no longer April Fool's, but according to Amy Schumer, any day is a good day for a prank. At number 2, Time Magazine's influential couple Kim and Kanye walked down the red carpet at the Time 100 Gala when Amy Schumer did a classic nosedive right in front of them. And instead of seeing if she was alright, they stepped around the jokester and continued to let the lights flash. Very nice. But last but certainly not least, at number 1, a seemingly hilarious but now dangerous trend is going viral. Folks are fascinated by the luscious lips of Kylie Jenner, and people are now putting the pouty look to the test, using shot glasses and sucking to the point where it looks like this. But doctors say the dangerous trend can burst blood vessels in lip membranes, causing permanent pain and damage. Now, I know we've all seen duck face, but this is ridiculous. If hilarious and shocking videos weren't bad enough for you guys to keep you doing the challenge, I don't know what will. Time to put down the shot glasses, okay, and look at EMET's top Twitter trends for this week. Hashtag Earth Day is trending in the true spirit of our planet's beloved holiday, along with hashtag Furious 8, Al-Qaeda's hostage Warren Weinstein, Waka Flocka, Kylie Jenner, and Amy Schumer. Now, she's been seen face planting on the red carpet, making wild music videos with Amber Rose, and whizzing through the air at MTV's Movie Awards. If it's hilarity you want, then that's just what I've got, with a great must-see interview with Amy Schumer.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? You gotta check it out.
I want to see that.
That's so cool. I can't wait.
We have to go and check that out.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
We all know one in the group, the outspoken,
You dress him like that so nobody else wants to have sex with him? That's cool.
outgoing, oversexed, and outrageous friend or family member that is better known as a complete and total train wreck.
Amy, what happened? Did church let out early?
You may have cracked up to her riotous and raunchy stand-ups or seen her wild acts on MTV's Movie Awards. One thing's for sure, funny lady Amy Schumer is becoming one hot ticket item in the world of comedy. So what does Ms. Schumer have to say about her new movie, relationships, and being this year's rising female comedian? Your new movie, up on the silver screen. How do you feel about it?
It's the first movie that I wrote, and it's a dream come true. It's like a girl who's in her early 30s, and her behavior isn't really cute anymore, and the sex and drugs and drinking and the stuff that's always been her defense mechanism in the past is starting to like kind of bite her in the ass.
You have some really great and genius comics starring in this movie, such as Colin Quinn, who plays your cantankerous yet really lovable character, the dad. In the beginning of the movie, he says,
"Monogamy isn't realistic."
Monogamy isn't realistic.
Nowadays, with this generation, yours and mine, we're trying to struggle between, should we get into a serious relationship or should we just have casual sex all the time? So do you believe in that statement? Do you think monogamy is unrealistic?
No, I think it can be realistic depending on who's in the relationship. I see people being monogamous and really happy, and it's not this like struggle, like I need to have sex with somebody else. But then I see the other side of that where it doesn't seem that realistic.
What is your perspective of being a female in comedy?
I think it's just what's funny is funny. I think and anyone who thinks that still asks themselves that question, if women can be funny, haven't seen any or are forgetting.
Why should audiences come and see this movie?
Just come and laugh and feel better about yourself, because you're never going to be as banged up as this girl.
You can try, but you can't look away from a train wreck like this. Circle July on your calendars for the summertime box office smash.
How many girls have you slept with?
I've slept with 3 women.
Me too.
All right, guys. Well, the Amy Schumer interview that I did, it was awesome. It was great meeting her and getting her perspective on being a female in comedy, and I wish her the best of luck. Now, I hope that she doesn't try the Kylie Jenner challenge that everybody is doing.
My goodness.
Please tell me that none of you guys have tried it yet.
My sister, though, came in to my room yesterday. She said, "You're going to laugh at me." And she had her mouth covered, and she said, "I did the lip challenge."
Oh, no.
And she had this ring around her. It didn't
Was
work.
it
It
really
didn't
bad?
work.
It didn't
No.
work? Oh.
And she's like, "It's been an hour."
Well, it's always funny to watch the guys do when they go up. They're like, what? No.
Well, you guys all have lovely lips, so I think you're good.
Not needed here. Well, don't go anywhere. Sports is next.
And the Roadrunners, their 3rd straight regional title.
You love Roadrunner sports, and so do we. From high-flying Metro State action to in-depth interviews with coaches, players, and staff, the Roadrunner Review is here to keep you up to date with everything that is Metro State sports.
Yeah, there we go.
Check us out on Altitude Sports and Entertainment, Comcast CET, and at GoMetroState.com to follow your Roadrunners all season long.
Roadrunners with our impressive comeback.
So tune in and get rowdy.
MetReport Sports is Lennox Williams.
We start off with women's golf as they travel to Avondale, Arizona to compete for the Rocky Mountain Athletics Conference Championship. Last year, they finished 6th and are looking to climb to the top of the conference. The ladies didn't disappoint one bit as they took home the crown to downtown Denver. At the same time, they broke not one, but 2 records. The red and blue set a new overall score of 599, which beat the old mark of 607. And on the second day, they scored 298, beat the previous score by 1 point. Cha-Cha Wilhoit and Natalie Gallagher both tied for 3rd place with a score of 147 each. We at the Met Report want to send a special congratulations to Ben Porty and the team for capturing the title in the program's 2nd season. The Roadrunners women's and men's tennis teams are looking to finish off the regular season on a good note. Crosstown rival Colorado Christian University also had a winning on their mind. Focus was the team for both squads. The men won 9-0 and the ladies 8-1. It was senior day. Nick Baker and John Qualls, both seniors, triumphed in the singles match. Andrew Harlison and Trevor Johnson produced victories in the doubles 8-1 on number 3. Also, the ladies did something that the men didn't do. They won all their single matches in straight sets. Way to go, ladies. Pueblo, Colorado is the place to be. That's the location for the RMAC Tournament Championship. Good luck, Roadrunners. The softball team climbed to number 19th in Division II. They matched up against University of Northern Colorado for a 2 non-conference game. Division I versus Division II, here at Regency Athletics Complex. University of Northern Colorado Bears take on Metro State Roadrunners. Cassidy Smith stumbled a little bit in the first innings with this walk. Then an error on the Roadrunners, which gave the first run to the Bears. They scored 3 more by the second innings, but Metro State scored 2 in the bottom of that same innings. Smart base running by the red and blue would help them inch a little closer. Lonnie Redmond, with this hit to right central, score a run. They are only down by 1 point. The defense clicked in at the right time with this double play. Houston, this is Redmond. Lonnie, you're clear to take off. With this monster shot, like always, the whole team will come around to greet her. Good job, Lonnie. After that deep shot, with hits after hits and more hits in the 6 innings, the Roadrunners pulled away from the Bears and give them the victory 9-6.
Our sticks were just hot. We just hit the ball really well. Didn't really let other things affect us, like bad plays. Like we had a pretty bad first inning, but came back pretty strong from that. So the past 2 weekends we've been playing Metro State softball, and that's where we need to be at for the rest of the season, into the tournament and then into regionals.
They lost the second game. No need to worry, fans. Like I said earlier, this was a non-conference game. Metro State baseball is looking to get back in the winning column with Colorado School of Mine visiting the Regency Athletics Complex. Here are the Roadrunners of Metro State sporting their white unis as we see Coach Otis, who used to coach at Colorado School of Mine. The Ore Diggers are looking to continue their winning streak. Let's play ball. On the mound for the Roadrunners is Chris Locke, who wasted no time with the strikeout. He was just getting started. This pitch was right down Main Street for strikeout number 2. What a pitch! Just froze the batter. With one swing off the bat, Jeff Levitt was on base. Here he is trying to steal third, overthrown by Mines, and he comes around for Metro State first run via an ERA. Fastball by Locke. If you can't see the ball, please don't swing. Thurston at the plate. Ball headed to right field, just dropped at the warning track. But the red and blue score another run. The Roadrunners were connected on all pitches, came over the plate. Over with yours truly on the call.
Out of here! Jeff Levitt with that big swing.
The Roadrunners had impressive defensive showing with a bare-handed catch by Cometa firing to first base. That was some big league stuff right there. But this afternoon belonged to Chris Locke. Chris for K. But all evening long, all he do was strike up bat him. They come up, he sit them down. Metro State win 7-1.
You know, that's kind of who we are. We want to pitch and we want to play good defense, and we did both of those, and then we had some big-time hitting along the way.
Very comfortable. I think there's no doubt we have the best defense. You know, we're pretty solid everywhere, so really encouraging as a pitcher to have such a great defense behind me.
Locke was named RMAC Pitcher of the Week with this tremendous performance. They lost the next game and split with Mines on Sunday. But this weekend, the #1 team in the nation will visit the Regency Athletics Complex for a 4-game series. And a little side note to pass along, the softball team won their game against Shadron 5-1. So if they won the next 3 games, they will be hosting next weekend down here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hey, that home run call we just heard just now, probably the best home run call I've ever heard.
Bravo.
Just trying. So.
That's right. Yeah, it was good stuff. And for the baseball team this weekend, obviously both are playing. Baseball's playing really good, and the softball squad's playing awesome right now.
Hopefully the weather will kind of hold up for them.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, that does it for this week's edition of the Met Report. For Jhocelyn Avendano, Melanie Townsend, Lennox Williams, Anthony Rodriguez, and the entire Met Report staff, I'm Erica Lloyd.
Don't forget to check us out at mymetmedia.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at The Met Report. We'll see you on campus.